All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's talk a little bit of NBA. Close out the night. Rumor going around, I like an article from Yahoo Sports that the Houston Rockets may end up trading Russell Westbrook at or before the trade deadline in February. Let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Then, make sure you check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. And, yeah, at the end of the day, it ain't Westbrook and James Harden fault that this ain't working. It's not James Harden's fault completely that the Chris Paul thing didn't work. It's Mike D'Antoni's fault. All right. Yesterday, Westbrook was like 0 from 8 from 3-point land. They haven't made the adjustment that they need to make. Chris Paul was a great fit for James Harden. What Mike D'Antoni couldn't do is to get James Harden to play off ball. He can't go 1-on-5 at the top of the key and take on the entire defense and penetrate and then kick. That's not going to happen like that. In the regular season, he can go 1-on-5 on the top of the key as long as they ain't trapping like Golden State. And he can take a step back three. And he can make it because it ain't no pressure because it's tomorrow. In the playoffs, when the pressure on, ain't no tomorrow. It may be game 7. You might be sent home. And what D'Antoni ain't doing, which he had the perfect fit with Chris Paul, he need to adjust his offense and let Chris Paul be on the ball some and work James Harden off them off-ball screens and pin downs and curls and to get him easy buckets. If James Harden just let a true point guard like Chris Paul have, make the game easier for him, and then other times he can ISO, he'd be more efficient than what he is, and he had more success in the postseason because he'd be coming off the back doors, the pin downs, the curls. His game would be a lot more smoother, easier for him. But I'm not sure if James Harden willing to concede that because he's been through some teammates himself, Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, and now Russell Westbrook. And this part, this point, is the Mike D'Antoni problem because he ain't made the adjustment in the offense to make Westbrook comfortable. They like to run and gun and, shoot, 8 seconds or less on the shot clock, and they like to shoot up a lot of three-point shots. Westbrook ain't a three-point shooter. If anything, Westbrook like to get, he like to, create for other people or like to get to the basket, and they just ain't made the adjustment. So talking about trading them, I mean, there's teams that can use them, but who really want that contract? That's the question. That's a huge. The Knicks will probably be happy to have him. The Pistons possibly, they got some contracts they can help Houston out with. Really, it ain't that many teams that they can be winner. Maybe Minnesota could put something together for him, and maybe they figure Andrew Wiggins would be better next to James Harden. You know what I'm saying? So there's some places, the bottom feeders and stuff of that nature, Chicago, maybe they can get Zach LaVine over there. But at the end of the day, it ain't going to work with Mike D'Antoni being the coach. He don't have no versatility to his offense. It's a one-way street, and if it don't work, we're going to keep running down that street until it do work. It's insanity. His offense is proven time and time again that it can't win a championship. One time it was close. It's when Robert Horry ended up pushing Steve Nash against the scorer's table and busting his eye open, and that killed some players got suspended, and that killed the Phoenix Suns' chance of going to the finals. If it was a year that Mike D'Antoni was going to win a championship, it was that year when Robert Horry dispelled that. But yeah, I'm not surprised. I called it in the offseason this wasn't going to work. Not because of Westbrook and James Harden and what wasn't or was cool, because Mike D'Antoni don't have no versatility in his offense. His offense is high pick and roll, isolation top of the key, run and gun, 8 seconds or less. That's his offense. No Princeton offense principles, no Bobby Knight principles. You know what I'm saying? No motions, no nothing. It's a very, very basic offense, man. It's just not gonna work. So, Westbrook, Orlando could use him, depending on how Markelle Fultz doing. Miami tried to get him at the trade deadline. I mean, in the offseason, Miami could, think about, using him. Deion Waiters got a hefty contract that maybe they can spill over there to Houston. But it ain't Westbrook's fault. It's going to look bad on Westbrook. But Mike D'Antoni, he can't make the adjustment. They should have made Westbrook more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? With the ball in his hand, letting him create easy shots for James Harden at time. But when they couldn't get Chris Paul to work, I knew for sure Westbrook wasn't going to work. Anybody that know basketball know it wasn't going to work with them. But at the end of the day, at this point, you can't fire the coach. But it may be problems moving that contract. I will say it may be some problems with, Detroit, Milwaukee. I don't know if Milwaukee, will want to do it. They just paid Eric Bledsoe. I think Giannis and Russell could work. But at the end of the day, I linked that Yahoo article in the description. Let me know where y'all think Westbrook can end up, or y'all think Mike D'Antoni can make it work. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation, link, subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. And don't forget to check out our NBA Talk playlist and our MMA, NFL, and other playlists. One time for the one time.